Hi, I am Dr. Surekha Tiwari. I am a psychological counselor and a homeopathic physician. When you consume alcohol from a bar, you consume ethyl alcohol. And I'm sure all of you have heard things like rum contains 52% alcohol, beer contains 8% alcohol. Some are hard drinks, some are mocktails, cocktails, all those things because they have the percentage of alcohol found in them is of varied and they have been drawn from different sources. When you are talking about homeopathic medication, please pick up a nearest bottle around you and it will actually say rectified alcohol. Now this is the purest form of alcohol, 95% saturation. If you put a drop of homeopathic medicine on your tongue, it burns because it is the purest form of alcohol. Now the question arises, why alcohol? Because alcohol is a universal solvent. It allows for the substances found in tree barks, in the fruits, in the seeds that we are using as a base for our medicines to get absorbed. The common salt on your table is a medicine in homeopathy which is known as Natrum Mur. When you put salt on your tongue, it is salty. But when you put Natrum Mur on your tongue, it is not salty. For the properties of medicine which we are going to extract from Natrum Mur, that is where alcohol comes in. And that is why you cannot drink a whole bottle of alcohol, but you can down a whole bottle of rum. Mercury and arsenic are used in homeopathic medicines. If I say this right now, I'll have 10,000 people running after my life. Are you feeding us poison? Now let us use another simile here. They say that the medicine for snake bite is made from snake poison. What is the difference? The difference is in the potency and preparation. Homeopathy not only uses things like mercury and arsenic or platinum, we even use flowers. We use the common neem is a medicine in homeopathy. It's called Azadirachta. The common sand under your feet in a sea beach is a medicine in homeopathy called Silicea. The common salt on your table is a medicine called Natrum Mur in homeopathy. So having said that mercury and arsenic are used in homeopathy and because they are known poisons has no meaning whatsoever. The process of preparation is far ahead of these poisons being present physically in the medicine that you are being given. This is a myth which we have heard of for so many years. Even let me take this opportunity to talk about steroids for a minute. Do we know that the body has natural occurring steroids? Go ahead and search out a term called corticosteroids in your blood. Corticosteroids are naturally occurring steroids. Steroids are catalysts to certain processes. Your body will not function if you do not have corticosteroids. So homeopathy does not need steroids for its efficacy. It's a complete system of medicine for functional, emotional, mental sicknesses. And it does not need mercury and arsenic in physical doses to create cure. These are just elements which have medicinal properties. These medicinal properties are used by this system to give beautiful results. Cancer is defined by undifferentiated cell multiplication which goes out of control of the body's immune mechanism. Now, treated with homeopathy, treated with allopathy, treated with immunotherapy, treated with chemical therapy, the only hope is that this multiplication can be arrested. The only way of homeopathic approach to a cancer is its causation. Why did the cancer happen? If this particular door, this particular mystery can be unlocked, if we are able to reach, which our case taking helps us, then to a large extent, the cause of the sickness can be controlled. I do not have any claims over the cure of cancer. I do not lay any claims over treatment of cancer. But homeopathy can control the symptoms which are produced by cancer. They can keep the patient comfortable. As far as eradication is concerned, then surgery, if it is possible, is the best possible known cure because you are taking away the mask away from the body, otherwise the cells are bound to multiply. The cancer word is infamous because of its tenacity. It is infamous because we know that it is a relentless pathology. Homeopathy doing anything about it, not being able to do about it, it's not its claim to fame. The claim to fame of homeopathy is that if we are able to understand the starting point and especially in the starting phases, we can definitely make a change in the course of the sickness. I have been in the practice of homeopathy for the last 35 years. Homeopathy works. But if you have to understand how it works, what it can do for you, you should be able to get into the system with full faith, cooperate with your doctor with good details, and see the results and appreciate them for what they are. Homeopathy works with the natural processes of the body. Along with whatever we give you as medicines, we also give you a lot of advices on how to live right. For example, if you're having a cough and you insist on having an ice cream, I am going to tell you not to eat it. But if you have a medicine, you can have that medicine and after that I can have an ice cream, you're most welcome to take that cure. Homeopathy will not work for you. It is not faith healing, but it is also allowing your body to heal, giving it the right circumstance. One of my favorite lines in my practice is, the body is in a constant state of repair. If you cut your hand and blood starts oozing out, you sit watching that. After an hour, this oozing also stops. After the second day, you start the scab formation. On the 6th day, you will see that the wound heals itself even if you do not do anything. The progress of cure can be dependent on your skin type, can be dependent on what you do. But if you're going to scratch your wound every day, will you heal? That is exactly what homeopathy will do to you. If you have faith, if you have seen the system work, believe me, you cannot shift your loyalties. I am not against any system of medicine. All systems of medicine should and are busy in making sure that human life, which is so precious, remains good, remains healthy, remains worthy of a result and worthy of a living. Homeopathy is one of them. It's a safe and a gentle method of cure. Experience it sometime.